Okay, today I'm going to discuss about the C programming language subject. So coming to the first of all, what is a program? Okay, so program is a set of instructions. Okay, it is set of commands that is called a program. For example, what is the meaning of an instruction? For example, if I ask you to bring some water, that is an instruction. I am asking you to bring some water. For example, if I ask you to do some work, some specific work, that is one instruction. Okay, so that is what a program. So what is a program? Program is a set of instructions. First, first to take a definition of a program. It is set of instructions. Okay. Okay, so there are many types of programming languages in the market, mainly C programming language, and then Java programming language, and then Python programming language. Okay, so like that, there are many programming languages in the market. Okay, so like C++, COBOL, Fortran, so like that. Okay, so coming to our subject is Introduction to the Programming. So in this, we are going to discuss about the C programming language. So why they have given the name, that is C. It is advanced to the B, that is basic programming language. So previously uh, they developed basic, that is it is alphabetical order. Okay, so after basic programming language, what is the next name? It is C. So they have given the C programming language. C is the name. That's it. They have given that name only. Okay, so uh, take some history. C programming language is developed at AT&T Bell Laboratories of USA in 1972. It is designed by Dennis Ritchie. Okay, so C programming language having some properties. So properties means what? So C is it is a structural programming language. It is middle level programming language. So what is a structural programming language? So for example, I will take the code. So what is structural programming language? This is Turbo C. Okay. So see here, this is a sample C programming language. Okay. So I will write a program, very simple program. Alt F. So and then new. So for example here, if I take some programming example. So very simple. So printf hello CSC. Okay. This is sample C programming language. Okay. So here you take a C programming language, there will be the main, that is mandatory. Okay. So what is the meaning of a structural programming languages? So there will be the opening brace, there will be the closing brace. This is called structural programming language. It means there is a beginning, there is a ending. Okay, you have to say that is called structural programming language. Okay, so now in this, what is the instruction? So I am telling to the system, okay, you have to print the hello CSC message onto the screen. Okay, that's what. That is what. That is instruction. Okay. Now coming to the what is the middle level programming language. Middle level programming language means it is going to connect to the higher level programming language like COBOL, Fortran. So also it is going to connect to the binary level programming language. It is in between the what is a binary level programming language? The system can understand only the binary level programming language like zeros and ones. The system cannot understand the like English or any our languages. It can understand only the assembly binary level language. It means it is zeros and ones combination. Okay. Okay. Now coming to the So coming to the our topic, first topic is the, so what is the variable, so what is the constant. Okay, so if you take any programming language, if you take C programming language, if you take Python, if you take Java, so some concepts are same. Okay, for example, what is a variable? Okay, if you see what is the meaning of variable is, so for example, what is the meaning of variable? So a program is a, in programming, a variable is a container, storage area to hold data. First of all, what is the data? Data is a, some useful information, that is called data. Okay, so variable, so always make a note, a variable is called identifier. Okay, so generally identifier. Okay, I will tell what is identifier. Simply, for example, variable names are just the symbolic representation of a memory location. For example, here I am taking the some variable name. What is the variable name I have taken here? That is player score. Okay, so that is a variable. Here, what is the 95? 95 is the constant. You can't change. Okay, so player score is, generally it is called as a identifier. Coming to C programming language, when you speak technically, you have to name it as a variable. Okay, so see, that's what the player score is, a variable of int type. Okay, we'll see later what is the type. First, you know about the what is the variable. Okay, okay. See what they are saying, a variable, here the variable is assigned an integer value, constant value 95. Okay, what is the meaning of variable? A variable can be changed. Okay, but the constant cannot change. Okay, so this is character variable. It means here you are storing the some integer values in the variable player score. Okay, so coming to in the second example, here what I am going to store, I am going to store the, so it is ch equal to a. Okay, it is ch equal to a. It means a is a character constant, ch is the variable name. See, the variable name is, you give whatever name you want. For example, here you may give csc, that is a valid. So cs is a variable. Here what you have to say, in the variable, in the character variable csc, I am storing the character constant a. Okay, like that. So now coming to the rules. So while declaring a variables, we have to follow some rules. Okay, a variable name only can have the letters, both uppercase and the lowercase. Okay, so along with the numbers and underscore. Okay, so for example, okay, I will take example what they are saying. The second rule is the first letter of a variable should be the either letter or a underscore. Okay, so next one, what, there is no rule how long a variable name can be. However, you may run into problems in some compilers if the variable name is longer than 31 characters. It means what they are saying is, so you declare a variable as much as small. Okay, that's what they are saying. Okay, so next one, what? Okay, C is a strongly typed language. What is a strongly typed language is, for example, okay, if you see what they are saying is, for example, if you take here, if I take int, if I take capital int, okay, this is false. It means what, you have to write, so int is a data type actually, so in the lowercase only, that is called a strongly typed language. Okay, okay, you have to mention in the small int. That's what they're saying. It means what, while designing a C programming language, they mentioned that you have to write the int data type in the small letter one. That is called strongly typed language. Okay, so if you write in the caps, so it won't take. You will get a error. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, now coming to the variable. What is a variable? I'm taking small example. Int a equal to 30. So it means what? Okay, how to read the variable? So a is a variable of type integer having a value 30. Okay. So for example, in the place of a, you write a, b, c. That is a valid variable name. See, always make a note, variable can change. It may change. It may change. Okay. That is what variable. What they are saying, okay, you may declare the variable name as so underscore abc. Sorry. So you may declare the variable name as a underscore abc. This is valid variable name. Okay. For example, what they are saying is you may take so abc 9. So that is a valid variable. A variable is a collection of both letters and digits. Okay. So also abc underscore 9. This is also valid variable. Okay. But if you write the variable name as if you write variable name as 9, okay, sorry, so 9, okay, this is false. It means what is a false? It is an invalid variable. Always make a note, a variable start with only letter, not digit. Okay. So if you declare abc 9 abc equal to 30, you may get error. Okay. You may get error. For example, if I run the code, so alt f, so save the program. So next time I will maximize the screen. So experiment1.c, you have to save it as experiment1.c. So alt f, then you compile the, okay, you compile the program. See, there is a one error. See, what is the error I am getting? Declaration terminated incorrectly. It means what? So you have declared the some variable type in the wrong manner. That is called, it is incorrectly. For example, if I remove that 9 and I will add at the end of that mean variable name. Now run the code. So alt F, say always make a note, whenever you update the code, you have to save the code. Okay. So again alt F, so you have to compile the code. See, now there is no errors. It is a warning. Okay, warning is no problem. What is a warning? It is saying that you are using the variable abc 9 equal 30, but where, what is the purpose of that? Okay, what is the purpose of that? That is a warning. Okay, warning is okay, so error should not be there. That's what. Okay, that is about the variable. Okay. So meanwhile, while going through the remaining concepts, then you come to know what is the variable. Okay. So you cannot assign floating point decimal value to this. It means what they are saying is here number equal to 5. What is the number equal to 5? So how to read? Number is a variable of type integer having a value, having a constant value 5. That's what. Okay. See here, number equal to 5.5. Okay, actually, if you declare like this in the Python programming language, it is valid. The Python programming language automatically understand, oh, number is a variable, it is integer variable, I have to store 5.5. But coming to C programming language, so you have to mention what is the type of the variable. Type means what? It is integer, it is a float, it is character. So meanwhile, we'll know the types of data types. Okay, this is wrong. Next one, what? So double number. So this is also wrong. What is, why it is a wrong? So double, actually it is correct. Why it is, okay, it is correct. Okay, this is not a error. Okay. Oh, what they are saying is, okay, so here you are taking the integer variable, that is int, but you are using same name as a double. This is not done. For example, if you write here, for example, if you write here number t, that is a new variable, then that is not a error. See why it is a, they mentioned as a error. Here I am taking the variable number as an integer, same variable name you are taking as a double. That is not possible. So the variable must be unique in the programming language. It means, so the purpose of variable you are using, for example, a comma b comma sum. Okay. If I want to perform sum of two variables, a equal to 2, b equal to 3, okay, comma sum, that is valid. If you take int a equal to 3, a equal to 4, see already you have taken a equal to 3, again why you are taking a equal to 5? That is wrong. Okay. So the variable name must be unique. That's what they are saying. Okay. So that is about the variable. Okay, now coming to the constant. What is the constant means what? Okay, so this is fixed value. Okay, this is fixed value. Okay, constant is the fixed value. Okay, for example, coming to the programming. Okay, so here what is the variable name? ABC9 equal to 30. Here what is the ABC9? That is the variable name. What is the 30? 30 is the constant value. Okay, so that is about the what is the variable, what is the constant. Now what is C programming language? C programming language is a, so it is having a, it is a structural programming language. It is a mid-level programming language. What is a program? Program is a set of instructions. So now you are telling to in this program I have to print hello CSC onto the screen. That is the instruction I am telling to the system as a user. Okay, so meanwhile we'll know what are the parts of the program. So always make a note, main is the mandatory. So we will tell later what is the purpose of a void, we'll tell later. So this is opening of a C programming language, this is the closing of the C programming language. So if you mention opening and then closing, that is called structural programming language. When there is a closing and then opening brace, that is a structural programming language. Make sure that. Okay, so main is mandatory. So this is called header files. Okay, we will tell later what is the purpose of a header files. So today what we discussed, so we discussed about the, so what is a variable and then what is the constant. Okay, so I will tell what is the purpose of a const later. Okay, meanwhile you think what is a constant means this is constant. Okay, it is some number is a constant. Okay, for example, okay, any number it is a constant. Now here can you tell what is the pi? So pi is the variable. So in the place of pi you may take CSC. What is a pi CSC? That is variable name. You take variable name, valid variable name. That is a valid variable name. Okay. So that is about the, so what is the variable? What is the variable? And then, so what is the constant in the C programming language? In the next class, we'll discuss about the, so C data types. So what are the data types in the C programming language? Okay. Okay. Thank you for listening.